so-called vertebral artery. This is
Do you see it?
no.
Now look at the diagram.
Letter
It's
D.
coming from the
Vertebral.
and divides into from the neck, right, going up to the backbone. That's why it's called vertebral. Do you see a branch going up to near the neck? Yeah, it's part of that. But I think if you follow the brachiocephalic, right, you can actually see these branches here. That's part of that too. But you can actually use this.
This one is vertebral.
That's fine. Yeah, in the back of the neck.
Okay, thanks. And after that, internal carotid artery.
Yeah, that one is missing. For some reason, the model never.
This is on diagram.
Yeah.
Superficial temporal artery.
That one I think we do have, right? Remember the temporal bone? Right, so which artery is going to the temporal bone?
Red one? This one? 41?
Yeah, so a lot of this just related to your skeletal system before.
An external carotid artery, also in diaphragm. Okay. And celiac artery, this one?
The first branch, right under the diaphragm.
This little thing here.
Yeah, they have to cut it off because it's going this way to the organs.
Okay.
And ulnar artery. And radius artery.
That should be easy, right? Thumb, little finger. Where are the two bones relating to that?
So radial artery,
Right?
ulnar artery,
You actually see the radius bone there, the ulnar bone.
and ulnar and radial vein.
Same
Radial vein, ulnar vein.
thing.
Okay. Okay. And axillary artery.
Axillary refers
This is
to.
subclavian, and this is axillary.
Right, once you divide, you stop being that artery. So let's say from the brachiocephalic, you divide into the right subclavian, right? And once you see these divisions, that's the end of subclavian. So now that section becomes axillary. It's in your armpit. And that further divides into the brachial and then radial ulnar.
This part right here is the auxiliary, not this specifically this one or this one.
No, it's just
That section.
a short section, yeah, after you divide from subclavian.
That's all wrong.
And anterior and posterior tibial artery.
Where's the tibia bone? Okay. Where's the front and where's the back?
Back.
Right.
Anterior, posterior.
That's the same number.
This is the same number, right? So they're trying to represent the same artery, just a different angle. You can actually see how it's going in front of the tibia bone. Same thing here.
Anterior. Anterior. Is that anterior?
No, this is in front, right?
Anterior. Anterior and posterior tibial artery.
Easy
And
D.
popliteal artery. We said this one.
Remember popliteal meaning
Knee.
the backside of the knee.
Backs.
Right. Yeah, so a lot of these terms are willing all the way back to lab number 1 when we did all this terminology, right? Axillary, popliteal.
And external and internal jugular vein.
You do see them. External meaning near the outside, internal is inside, right? You see two veins?
This and this.
That's it.
This is external.
It's outside, right?
And internal is this one.
Arteries, right?
Internal, external.
That you're not
Oh,
able
no,
to
this is
see.
Right, for some reason they didn't do that to the arteries, only the veins that show
This
the
is
artery.
internal and this is external.
The outside, inside, right?
There was one that was deep from the brachial. I don't remember.
Deep brachial?
Deep brachial.
Yeah. So brachiocephalic vein.
Brachial.
That one you probably already
Rather
found a long time ago.
Yeah, brachiocephalic.
Superior vena cava, right? Going to the right atrium. Do you see two veins going to the superior vena cava? Like a letter Y.
It's right in the middle, isn't it?
Is it?
Those are the ones.
These are brachiocephalic.
This right
No,
here.
it was right here in the trunk. It was last lab. Remember?
No, from here to here, superior vena cava, right?
Yeah.
And now do you see two veins going to the superior vena cava?
Brachiocephalic, I think is this one.
That's the artery.
The subclavians?
No.
This is
This and this,
brachiocephalic artery.
isn't it?
And
Looks
this
like a letter
one
Y.
is
So right before
brachiocephalic
they,
vein.
right here.
Only that short section. Yeah.
Those
Collects
are,
all the blood from the head, from the arm. Right, it becomes a different artery or vein. Yeah.
And
So each one is only a short section.
vertebral vein.
Same thing. You saw the vertebral artery before.
right here.
Remember what that one was?
This one vertebral
Right. So
artery.
next to it, do you see a vein?
This one.
No, that was the
Internal.
jugulars, right? You saw before. Further up, yeah, we'll use that one.
This
one?
one.
This one, you see? They go down to the backbones also. So these are all vertebral.
So that's the vertebral right there.
Remember that vertebral artery?
Yes.
Yeah,
This
right next
one?
to it.
And Professor, this purple one is hepatic portal vein,
Yeah.
and this is hepatic vein.
Right. Blue is always vein.
And
Red is
gastric vein we have here.
always- Gastric?
Yeah, gastric vein. This is on the
Probably
diagram.
not because they don't have the stomach, so they probably won't show the gastric.
And this is a splenic vein.
Going to the spleen, right?
This one, this blue one, this purple one is the splenic vein.
This purple one.
Right. They try to show you how it all goes back to the hepatic portal system. But that's basically a splenic, yeah.
And we said this one is axillary vein.
Probably too far down. That's already brachial, so before that junction. Your armpit is up here, right? So it's this section. That's axillary.
So this is just
This is axillary vein.
Not the whole thing, just a small section. I don't know if they show any division there. Before that division is axillary.
What about, and this would be
And this
subclavian, right?
Right, remember brachiocephalic, right? After that, then you have axillary, and then you go into, or did you say subclavian?
Yes.
Right, subclavian, and then axillary, and then brachial.
And we said this one median cuboidal vein. Is that correct?
Mhm.
And what about brachial vein?
Upper arm, right? Brachial means upper arm.
After axillary is brachial.
Remember, radial and ulnar, they come from the brachial. So you just follow the two. Whatever is connected to it is brachial.
Oh, what is the
Cephalic vein.
no, this one.
Basilic.
Basilic vein.
Basilic? Not sure they would really have that.
Diagram.
Brachial, ulnar. Yeah, we'll probably just use a diagram
Diagram?
for that one.
Okay. And cephalic vein. This one.
Cephalic?
Cephalic.
Cephalic vein. Letter B.
Oh, cephalic.
This one.
Right, you have brachial, yeah, next to it.
Okay.
Cephalic, right.
Just the other side
So
of
just
the.
now, on that vein, you just divided from the subclavian, the axillary, and then the brachial, right?
Brachial.
All through there, and then the,
And brachial goes to the ulnar and radial.
right.
And Professor, anterior tibial vein. Yes.
That one right there. This?
It's just like an artery, yeah. just in front of or behind the tibia.
So this might be in front, right? And this is different? That's the anterior?
Well, you have the common iliac, internal, external, right? Iliac.
External.
External iliac now divides into the tibial.
So which one is
But
anterior
there's one
tibia?
anterior and a,
Yeah, this is the one that's in front,
Yes.
and that's the one going behind. Just part of
so
that.
this is the posterior. Posterior.
What is this? A small saphenous vein.
This one.
So that's. So that could be posterior and.
Greater is this one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the small one is this.
Let's say that was posterior.
Because this is posterior tibial.
That's what you said, right? This is posterior.
Yeah, for the tibial
see.
vein, let's see, we have anterior and posterior, and then great and small saphenous, right? Yeah, so that's how you need to subdivide this from the external iliac. That's how you get the greater saphenous, and that divides into the anterior and
tibia.
posterior. Right.
So which one is a small?
The small is the one
Saphenous.
on the other
This
side.
one is a small?
Yeah, it goes down toward the.
And then when it goes
The
down, it's
backside.
the posterior.
In the
Yes.
back.
Mhm.
That's the one we saw, right, on the cadaver?
Right.
The saphenous.
And we didn't have the.
Small
Oh yeah, we do.
saphenous.
Yeah, we have the popliteal. Right.
So let's just be clear. What is this small saphenous?
Small, this side. Then when it goes
This one is
to the
posterior
back.
and it's small saphenous
Yes.
too.
When it goes
So
right to the
there's
back.
two. You have two.
Yeah, you have the great saphenous
That's the front.
and
And the
anterior
front.
tibial.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that one. Okay.
The
And this
smaller
is
and the posterior.
popliteal vein. Yeah.
Mhm.
Which one is femoral vein?
Okay.
And this is the
Femoral
posterior.
vein? Femoral vein. Yeah.
Femoral.
We don't have femoral.
No, this is femoral, isn't it?
So once
Oh,
it
there's no
passes
femoral
the
vein.
popliteal, it's the
Vein or artery?
Femoral vein.
No, there's no femoral vein.
Femoral vein?
Yeah.
We do, but I think let me
It doesn't show it.
Diagram.
just double check again. External iliac. Actually, this is the femoral.
Close to the femoral bone.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't show up behind that bone. Yeah, it looks like they only show the great saphenous, the femoral, anterior, tibial, and small saphenous.
So there's no posterior there?
Right. Somehow they didn't show the posterior
Yeah,
one.
because looking at our
So the
diagram,
posterior is
it
in
would
diagram.
actually really confuse us because then you have G, which is the greater saphenous
Mhm,
vein,
right.
and it has 3 lines. So it's like from here and it carries from here and it goes all the way down.
Right.
So you told us when it comes down on this model, that is the anterior.
Right, until this junction here.
But what would
At the
confuse
very
me
bottom.
is when I study this, you have it. You see where I'm talking? Like you point all the way down.
Yeah, where the junction is right here.
This
This
is
is this junction.
greater,
Right.
Small.
would be the anterior.
anterior and small. We don't have
Right.
a circle.
That line at the
Circle is
bottom,
in there.
the only point I think up to about here.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
it's anterior.
Just beneath that would be the tibial.
Oh, beneath
So
that
posterior is
tibia.
on the
So right here at this junction.
So posterior is not there.
on diagram.
Oh no. So,
Not on this
Not
model,
on
for
this
some
model.
the artery, yeah, they show, but not the vein for some reason.
no, posterior.